بدأ واثقا من نفسه، هادئا مبتسما وصريحا في طرحه. كان متيقنا على إكمال مشوار إنجازاته، وعليه أن يصنع ألقا جديدا مختلفا. هكذا عرف عن نفسه في أول ظهور إعلامي إلى المشهد مع ضيف البرنامج. مشاهدينا الكرام، يسعدنا ويشرفنا أن نستضيف اليوم مدرب منتخبنا الوطني الكرواتي برانكو ايفانكوفيتش عبر حلقة عن طريق الاتصال المرئي. سيد برانكو، أهلا وسهلا بك، ونحن سعيدين حقيقة في تواجدك معنا للإجابة على بعض التساؤلات المهمة للمرحلة المقبلة.
First of all, I want to Eid Mubarak for all Muslim people because I know it's a big holiday and I wish all the best to everybody.
وكل عام وانت طيب كابتن. خلنا ننطلق من نقطة الصفر كما يقولون، ونتكلم عن المنتخب الكرواتي، وتحديدا أيام ما كنت مساعدا للمدرب بيلازيفيتش، تحديدا في مونديال 98 وتحقيق المنتخب الكرواتي المركز الثالث. يومها عرفت كرواتيا.
I'm very proud to be a coach for the Croatian national team for 7 years, and I started to be coach from beginning. It's mean 1994 when we started with the national team. As you know, it was during the war, and this is 30 years ago. Croatia country is 30 years old because we were one part of the ex-Yugoslavia. And of course, nobody knows about Croatia. Who is Croatia? Where is Croatia? Which kind of new country? And of course, it was a lot of emotional during the first of all 1996 during the Euro, and also the cup was in France 1998 when we took place, and we were big surprise during this World Cup, and after that the people in the world know where is the Croatia. I'm very proud of this, and we were very emotional. It's, playing for the country, for the people, and for our independence.
بلا شك كابتن، ظهور المنتخب الكرواتي في تلك الفترة والمستوى الفني اللي ظهر عليه سواء في اليورو أو حتى في كأس العالم يعكس مدى وحجم الجهد الفني اللي اشتغلتوا عليه. هذا يدل إلى أنكم كنتم ثنائي رائع في تلك الفترة، وأيضا استعان بكم المنتخب الإيراني قبل أن تنفض الشراكة بكل تأكيد مع المدرب بيلازيفيتش والإبقاء عليكم والتوقيع أيضا لمدة 4 سنوات. هناك أحاديث وأقاويل كابتن برانكو بأنك من تقود كل شيء.
I had an excellent relationship with Mr. Blažević, and we made excellent result. Of course, me as a coach, as you know, the most important for the head coach, if the head coach has a good assistant, because me as assistant, I had a lot of obligation, and of course, I tried to help the Mr. Blažević and also to help the national team. And it was for me one wonderful experience, and I had a big lucky. At the same time, I was national team coach, and I was also in club coach, and I had a chance to use the 2 methodology, work in the club and work in the national team. Also, it was a big challenge for me, and to work with such a high-level class players, to see selection, to see level of the playing, and this is something what is excellent for each coach. And as you know, at that time we had some really excellent players who play the best clubs in Europe, as Šuker, Boban, Prosinečki, Jarni, Bilic, Vlahović, Bohšić, and it was an amazing team that time.
نعم كابتن، بالحديث عن المنتخب الكرواتي، كرواتيا ظهرت بمستوى جدا مميز في 98 وأيضا وصيفا للعالم في روسيا نهائيات كأس العالم الأخيرة. أيهما الأفضل فنيا من وجهة نظرك؟
Look, it's very hard talking about this some generation It was different. This is 20 years. But I say something. We are a very small country, only 4 million people living in Croatia, with a big sports traditional. And in 20 years, 2 times we played in semi-final on the World Cup. First time we took a 3rd place, as you said before, and in Russian 2nd place. If you compare with England, after 55 years, England play again in final this European Championship. After 55 years, they didn't play. They was not close to play in semi-final. And it's very hard to compare these 2 teams. Both teams in that time play excellent. Also, team from Russian, this team play many excellent players. Also playing in the big clubs like Modric, like Rakitic, Mandzukic, Lovren. Lot of excellent players playing also in Russian. But for me, I'm emotional. I have a big emotional relationship with a player who played in France 1998.
برانكو سبق ودربت لاعبين كبار أمثال علي دائي، أمثال كريمي، أمثال مهدي فيكا، أمثال سوكر وبوبان، وأيضا لوكا مودريتش. أيهما الأقرب إليك والأفضل؟
Yes, I'm very proud and happy that I have a really excellent connection with these players. With all these players, up to now, I have a good connection. If we are talking about the Iranian players like Ali Dai, Karimi, Magdavikia, or Modric, Shuker, Boban, something like this, they are really one of the best players in all the world. For example, Ali Dai, this European Championship, he was the best scorer in the national team. Karimi was extremely talented player, but he had a big problem before the World Cup in Germany 2006. It was very hard injury with the ankle. And also Luka Modric, many times I said one example about the Luka Modric, which kind. He was the best player in the world with the 33 years old, which means. And also during the Messi and Ronaldo time, he broken this duel between Messi and Ronaldo. It was amazing result for the Luka Modric, and also he showed with the 35, 36 years that he's a very important player for the Croatian national team and one of the best middle players in the world.
كابتن، خلنا نعود بالذاكرة إلى آسيا 2004 في الصين ومواجهة منتخبنا الوطني أمام المنتخب الإيراني اللي انتهت بالتعادل 2-2. ألا تظن يومها كابتن أن الحكم البحريني ظلم منتخبنا الوطني اللي كان الأحق والأقدر بنتيجة المباراة، خصوصا وأن المباراة لا زالت عالقة في أذهاننا كجماهير عمانية؟
Yeah, I remember this game very well because Oman team lead 2-0, and for us it was very important to not lose the game. Oman team, Mr. Machala was coach, played very well, excellent. It was a surprise for me, and I think we equalized in the last minute. I think Hapsi made some mistake, but I cannot talking about the referees. But Oman that time played very well, and after that we had one chance more against Japan. We need a draw. We play a draw and qualify for the next stage. Game against Oman was the hardest game on this tournament. Hardest than game against Japan. Hardest the game against Korea. As you remember, we beat the Korea 4-3. It was an amazing game. And also harder game than a game against China. It was the key and decisive game for us. Okay, maybe the referees, I cannot just now remembering about the referees, but I know that it was for us was very, very hard game, and we had a lot of lucky to play draw against Oman.
نعم كابتن، صحيح، كلنا نتذكر منتخبنا الوطني والمستوى الفني الجيد في تلك الفترة. كابتن، لو رجعنا للخلف نريد مقارنة بين منتخبنا الماضي ومنتخبنا الحالي.
it's very hard to compare, but as I said, it was for me very surprise. I think also we tried to create a new team now, Omanian team with modern style of the playing, with a full aggressive duel, something like that. It's not easy because the traditional culture is something like that. And I think with this team we can do something. Of course, it's not easy, but I have full confidence and trustable to this team, which I'm coach.
كابتن، لديك خبرة كبيرة وخبرات تراكمية في الملاعب الإيرانية وأيضا في الملاعب الخليجية. من وجهة نظرك ما هو الاختلاف بين اللاعب الإيراني واللاعب الخليجي؟
If you compare, the Iranian players, they are strong worker. They want to work with a full enthusiasm. They want to work. They try to do the best during the training session, and they try to learn, and they try to do something for their family, for the country. And really, I enjoy to work with the Iranian players. Of course, Saudi players and Emirates players, they are a little bit different. Of course, maybe they are more talented, for example, but talent is not enough for the excellent result. And sometimes they don't like to train 100%. Sometimes maybe they want to be a little bit easier work, and this is something what made me miss for example, Saudi or Emirates. But they are talented, very talented, creativity, and they want to make results. But Iranian players are more harder in the work during the practice and the games.
أتفق تماما معك كابتن أن الموهبة دائما لا تكفي للاعب إذا ما قوبلت العمل الجاد، العمل الاحترافي من كل الجوانب، وهذا ما نحتاج إليه بإذن الله في الفترات القادمة. عموما أعزائي المشاهدين، هذه دائما صراحة المدرب الكرواتي مدرب منتخبنا الوطني برانكو ايفانكوفيتش. فاصل بسيط وراح نرجع لكم بإذن الله. مشاهدينا الكرام، أهلا وسهلا بكم من جديد مع اللقاء الحصري مع مدرب منتخبنا الوطني الكرواتي برانكو ايفانكوفيتش. كابتن، أهلا وسهلا بك من جديد. خلينا نتكلم عن إنجازات على المستوى الشخصي، إنجازاتك المتواصلة بداية من المنتخب الكرواتي وأيضا مع المنتخب الإيراني، واليوم مع منتخبنا الوطني كتجربة ثالثة لبرانكو. كيف تصف لنا التجربة حتى اللحظة؟
As I said, Croatia players in Croatia we have a long time tradition in the football. Professional football playing in Croatia more than 50 years. Coaching school is more than 50 years. In ex-Yugoslavia, as you know, we have a lot of NBA players, water polo, excellent handball, football, and Croatian players are very talented, especially for the sports games. And the tradition in the football, in the sports, is very important. Also, this selective program is excellent, and a lot of young people to see as in selection and to see what's going on with the players. And also the Croatia players, they have a chance to play in the play strong games in the Europe. Also, they can play in the best teams in the Europe. This is something what is big challenge for the players, and they can improve very strong. Iranian players, they don't have so many chances to play in the strong teams because still in Europe they watch more players from America, from South America. They want players from Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, from Africa, same. But now something changes. The Iranian, you have almost full team, Iranian national team. The players playing outside Iran. For example, Taremi playing in one Porto. Porto is one of the biggest clubs in Europe. Also, Azmoun play in Zenit in Russia. This is two excellent teams. And Iran, this moment, they have excellent players and maybe one of the best national team in Asia. As you know, we here in Oman, we selected a lot of new players. And we will try to prepare the players to be competitive with any team in Asia. We are on good way. Just we need the time. We need hard work with this player, and then we will day by day we will be closer with the best teams in Asia.
نعم كابتن، خلينا نتكلم عن المسابقات المحلية اللي تأخرت في انطلاقتها لهذا الموسم. ألا تتوقع كابتن بأنها ممكن تؤثر على منتخبنا الوطني وإعداده للمرحلة القادمة المهمة؟
Look, as you know, last year because of this pandemic, COVID, it was a big problem for the sports in all over the world. As you see now, also during the Olympic Games will be without the spectators, and this is a big problem for the players. Last year, my players, maybe 6, 7, 8 months, they didn't make any training. This is something that is terrible for the players. Also, they don't have a league. The players have to play official competition games, and without these games, it's very hard to improve, very hard to do something. As you know, our game against Jordan, it was the first game after almost 1.5 years, official international game. And this is also a big problem for our players. They don't have a regular league, they don't have regular competition, and with this competition, they can stay in good form, in good mood, and improve themselves and also as a player or as a team. But we will try to do, in this condition, we will try to do our the best to prepare the team and to be, as I said, competitive with the all teams which is in front of us.
بكل تأكيد كابتن، هو المسابقات المحلية هي إعداد جدا قوي للاعبي المنتخبات الوطنية، إلا أن ربما نتفق على الظروف الاستثنائية وما يواجهها العالم والسلطنة ليست بمنأى عن دول العالم فيما يخص جائحة كوفيد-19، إلا أن هناك قرار صدر قبل فترة بتفريغ اللاعبين. كيف رأى الكابتن برانكو هذا القرار، وهل هو مهم في الفترة القادمة للاعبين؟
This is good. Okay, of course, for our coaches, it's always excellent if you have players as long as possible with myself and to make under control, to training. As I said, the league is very important for the players, and it's very important to have a regular competition. But okay, we will try to do something. We will be together a long time, and of course this is something that is good for me as a coach, for the team, and of course I expect good preparation and to have the players under control. And this is something what is same in the club when start the league, start with the preparation and friendly games.
نعم كابتن، وبالحديث عن الاستعدادات ربما هذه الجزئية تقودنا إلى معسكر صربيا الحالي. كيف ترون المعسكر وفترة المعسكر، وهل من مباريات ودية هناك؟
Look, first of all, you have to know something. This period is very hard to find excellent opponents. Why? Because the national teams, only Asian national teams, maybe come to make some preparation because it's not FIFA dates, and European national team you cannot find. Also, the big clubs from European country, they are playing, for example, today Conference League, yesterday, 2 days ago, Champions League, and the start the national leagues. And it's very hard to find in this period good, excellent, and strong teams. You know. Also, for example, the other Saudi or Emirates teams, they play also against local teams or another teams. It's very hard to find. We will try to arrange the game against Iraq team because they were also that time in Serbia country, and we will see because it's very, very, very hard to find.
كابتن منتخبنا في المجموعة الثانية ضمن التصفيات النهائية المؤهلة لكأس العالم قطر. المجموعة جدا صعبة وأنت ذكرت هذا في تصريح سابق، وأيضا أشرت إلى أن المهمة ليست مستحيلة. كيف استقرأت هذا المشهد وهذا التصريح كابتن؟
Yes, you know, also we discussed about our group, but if you compare both groups as very strong, in this 12 the best teams in Asia, and you know Japan maybe the best team with Iran, the best team in Asia, Australia very strong team which is not special Arabic teams cannot play good against Australia. Also Saudi team which is normally playing during the participate in the World Cup, and also China try to do something. Also Vietnam team which was very they surprised their performance during the Asian Cup was very, very well. The group is very strong, very hard, and of course, as you know, we are not start as a favorite in this group, but we will try to prepare ourselves. We will try to be day by day better and to be competitive with the other teams. Of course, I'm coach. As you remember, we had the interview. I said I'm coming with a big ambition. I'm coming to do something, and I want with the Oman national team to make a good result. Of course, the most important that we created good atmosphere in the team, around the team. The players, Oman players, I'm very, very satisfied with Oman players. They're hard workers, they want to learn, they want to do, and they are fast learning. This is the most important. It's me, I'm optimist, and of course I will do my best, my knowledge, my experience, try to put to my players, and of course to change mentality, try to put to their mind one mentality, winning mentality.
كابتن، الفترة الماضية شهدت أحاديث كثيرة حول عودة اللاعب والقائد السابق لمنتخبنا الوطني أحمد كانو، وربما هذه الجزئية أيضا تقودنا إلى فترة تواجد برانكو على رأس الجهاز الفني للمنتخب الإيراني، ووقتها استبعاد القائد علي دائي اللي يومها برانكو كسب الرهان.
It's very difficult, you know. Kano is played same like Hapsi, and he made a fantastic career and a lot of good things for the Omanian football, same like Ali Dai in Iran. As you know, Ali Dai played on the World Cup 2006. I think it was that time he was 36 years old or 37. And it was the last, and with the World Cup, he said goodbye with the football and to be a football coach. And I give him chance. He played first game against Mexico. Also, he played against Angola. And many people say that I don't like old players. I like players who are good. And I need players who are ready, who can fight. He's also 37 years old. So I have to think about the future, about not now, about what's going on after a few months, after 1 year, because of course we will try to do the best during the qualifying games and the Arabic Cup. But we have, as I said, a short-term plan, middle and long-term plan. Long-term plan is to prepare our team for the Asian Cup, and during the Asian Cup to do something more than before.
إذن كابتن، هل سنشهد عودة اللاعب في الأيام القليلة القادمة، خصوصا إذا ما التحق بشكل رسمي لأحد الأندية، وهناك أقاويل بأنه سيوقع عقدا في الدوري العماني؟
I cannot talk about this because we will see what's going on in the next period. As you know, I invited 28 players for this camp, and of course, as I said many times, national team is open, not closed. We are open, but unfortunately, as you know, everything was closed. Not league, not training. Just now, they will start with the training. And we will see what's going on in the next few months and what's going on in the next period. But the national team, the door is always open.
كابتن، سمعنا بأن برانكو اجتمع باللاعب أحمد كانو في فترة من الفترات، وأنك عرضت عليه أن يكون ضمن الطاقم الفني والإداري.
Look, of course, he first of all he has to make final decision about his future. If you want to be coach, if you want to be director, if you want to be, I don't know how he's thinking about his future. Of course, he was a long time captain of the Oman national team, and of course, his knowledge and experience Oman football should use, and try to see what is his ambition and what he want to work if he's not playing more football. And of course, we didn't discuss about this if he's become part of the staff, because as you know, I came to Oman with my staff, and I didn't need more assistance. But first of all, as I said, he has to make a decision about his future. He wants to say, we are here to help him in any case. And then, of course, the Oman Football Federation, the Oman Football should use his knowledge, experience, everything, and he can help to develop the Omanian football.
كابتن، وبكل صراحة، هل هناك عروض تلقيتها وأنت على رأس الجهاز الفني لمنتخبنا الوطني؟
Look at this. Yes, I had some offers, of course. Maybe more questions, and now I have some questions about my position in Oman national team and something like that, because this is something what is normal way for each coach, especially as you know, I have name here on the Middle East, and daily some agent ask me about my position, situation, contract with the Oman and something like that. But this is something what is not secret. This is something what is normal in our job. Also, some players they have offer from another clubs from different countries and something like that.
برانكو ايفانكوفيتش، أنت لست مدرب كرة قدم فقط، وإنما مختص أكاديمي باللعبة. في كلمة أخيرة، ماذا ينقص كرة القدم في عمان؟
Look at this. What I said. This season start a little bit late, but I showed that this season was better than last season. Of course, this pandemic, I didn't have lucky to come in normal situation because of pandemic situation. But the most important to work with the young players. It's mean to establish the academy for the football. The serious football, because you know the Oman has a lot of talented players who need hard work, players who need work under control of the coaches, because they have something special if you compare with the Emirates and Saudi or Bahrain. A lot of talented players, creativity players, players who are strong one versus one, and also players who want to work. And just the Oman football should give the chance to young players to establish from the club. Now it's a big problem because of this pandemic, but first of all thinking about young players, find the good coaches for them, and of course give them good condition for the work. I mean fields, everything what is needed for the good work. This is the most important. Then of course everything will be much easier. The clubs will find the players, young players, good players, and players who can replace the old players or players who are not in this time as professional. Also, of course, I know it's not possible during the night, but the Oman football should go day by day to be more professional. Because as you know, many players still working, many players going to the school or something like that. Okay, school is okay, and to be 100% professional players.
رسالة أخرى يود برانكو قولها للجماهير العمانية.
We have dream. I have dream. The players have dream. Also the fans have dream. And of course we are waiting the team with a good performance. We try to make one mix strong and try to play attractive football. Try to be too close with European football. And of course, the fans should be patient. The fans should give the support. And of course, you know why? Because the players really try to do their best. They really try to play for the family, for the nation, for the Oman, and really they're very confident and very proud of them how they prepare themselves for the game. And of course, we will try to do everything to make our fans satisfied, because everything what we are doing because of fans. Unfortunately, now they didn't have chance to watch our teams because of situation with pandemic. But we expect after vaccination that the fans will have chance to come to the stadium to enjoy our performance.
المدرب القدير برانكو، شكرا جزيلا على وقتك الثمين، مع خالص الأمنيات بالتوفيق والنجاح لكم مع منتخبنا الوطني.
Thank you very much for interview. I hope so we will still keep in touch during our preparation, and of course expect a good performance during the official games.
المدرب الكرواتي برانكو ايفانكوفيتش، مخزون تدريبي حافل بالعطاء والإنجازات، يواصل المشوار والمسير مع أحمرنا العماني. المهمة ليست سهلة، فأمامه من الصعوبات، إلا أنها أيضا ليست مستحيلة كما أشار إليها في حديثه.